Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor episode 109. Place where everybody's ready to play games, especially when they say they are. I'm going to hand it over to our resident bard, Seti. Seti, what were we up to last week?
Boy, last week on episode 108, a whole bunch of shit happened. Mintnir and Seti were like sort of kidnapped into this dark void in the Enveruna room at the masquerade, and Mintnir experienced sort of a walkthrough of his own memories and managed to steer those memories into kind of nonsense stuff so that Enveruna couldn't rifle through them and pick out important things. So good for him. And we both emerged back into the party and had the reunion, and Clary was like super overjoyed to see Seti and promised to never lose her again. And apparently the council said to do as we please regarding the monolith. They were like, I don't know, beats me. You guys have fun though.
Hey, just to help you out, babe, I had this thought where I would go check and see how our stream's doing.
Oh, is it bad?
Oh, we can hear everybody, but it's just a bunch of gray and Bropsy's bird picture. Not a single camera to be seen.
It got minimized. Because I maximized the recap so I could see it better. All right,
well,
never mind.
Go.
Sorry, I have to be able to physically see Discord on my screen for you guys to see it on the
stream for the first time while we were starting, just in case.
It would have fixed itself as soon as I was done with the recap. But yes, good catch. I would like to if I had more plugs in here, I would plug in an iPad and then be able to just watch it off the side on an iPad.
Yeah, but I think we're good though. I think we're actually set. So.
Okay. So anyway, boy. Where did I leave off? Oh, yeah, so out on the lawn, we went and fucked around with the monolith. The Grim and Orin saw like some reflections of themselves. They're the two that have like far realm fractures and energies inside of them, and everyone else could see nothing. So that's kind of interesting. We performed as the Blue Man Group in the Phoenix room at the masquerade. That was fun. Livened things up a bit. And then afterwards, we met a man in the hallway that was dealing kittens out of his trench coat. So Caldera got one for herself as a gift from Orin. Bropsy cried about not being able to afford one and begged Cleary for a loan. And as we parted for the night, Caldera sort of looked aside as she was standing in line for the teleporter and saw the monolith had sort of followed her, I guess, appeared out of nowhere. And she was like, oh, this is interesting, and approached it herself. She doesn't fully understand what we're up against with Enveruna. So in the morning, Orin called her to make sure she got home safe, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm just super freaking tired. I'll talk to you later. Something good happened. I have good news. So that's mysterious AF. But we're starting the alchemy competition, and round 2 turns out that they have to forage for the materials themselves. So that's where we left off.
Okay. So, with Alchemy Roulette round 2, you all found yourselves getting the lowdown and getting a feel for your different concoctions that you are meant to replicate. Grim, you have discovered that what you have in front of you is, in fact, alchemist fire, and that you need to create a replication of that. Bropsy, I don't know if you how far you got. I know that you noticed that it is a type of powder and that it was some kind of
you said poison, I think.
Of some kind.
That's as far as I got.
Is as far as I think you've gotten into figuring out what your powder is. So is there anything that you would like to do proceeding from there?
Give me a moment because I'm pulling out my things.
Okay.
Are we allowed to talk to I ask Mora if she's hey Mora, do you know what is in alchemist fire? Just in case to help remember, or no?
I think you're supposed to do it by yourself.
I just didn't remember if it was in the rules or not. We're not supposed to like sabotage
Yeah.
other people's stuff.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to talk to other people. I think that's fine. I'm not sure if
It's possible that he could just roll and remember what it is. I haven't looked it up. I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, so I mean, if you don't, do you know how to make alchemist fire? Like, does he have
No,
that?
it's not on my list. But I was saying, in
Yeah,
case it was on Moira's list, if she was like, okay, you need this and this and this.
yeah, yeah. I can roll to see if like I could just roll a D. I'm gonna roll a D100 for her.
Roll and see what she gets too, and maybe if I know what she has, I can at least help her.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't do it here. You might be able to do it elsewhere.
No, yeah, for sure.
No. So she does not know alchemist fire.
Okay.
But did you roll for her for what she got?
Oh no, I should do that, huh?
I thought you did. Like she had something, but I don't remember.
I
what it
didn't
was.
roll for Mora. I don't think we can look at the rolls, but I rolled a 2. No, what did I roll? That was a D4 of the amount of damage it took. I rolled a 14 out of 20, and perhaps I rolled a 4 out of 20. So it's a D20 we used.
Yeah.
I didn't roll anything for Mora, but I can roll something for him.
Oh yeah. Roll for Mora then.
20 for Mora.
20 from Mora. Okay, so she's got what appears to be a little teal light blue potion with a little bit of indigo flowing inside of it. It kind of like resembles like deep ocean waters.
We said these are common, right?
Yeah.
And it's not one of mine, do we know? Or can I can I list off the ones?
She's identified it as a potion of swimming.
So she already knows. She's good. Okay.
She has identified it as a potion of swimming, but she does not know. She's never made that. She's not familiar with them.
Oh, okay.
But she has identified what it is because she's read through the almanac. She understands like there's a bit of taste to it. Like she recognized it wasn't poison. It has a bit of a taste. She knows the taste. She recognizes the fishy scent coming off of it. She's like, aha.
Just grind up a bunch of fish. Perfect.
No, that's definitely not how it goes. But
oh, sorry, mermaids. Just grind up some mermaids.
Grind up some mermaids for sure. Okay, so I was still waiting for Bropsy.
Well, I was looking at the list of things that I know. Can Bropsy ascertain if it is a dazzling bomb?
Is that something that you know?
That is something that I know.
It is in fact a dazzling bomb.
That was convenient.
So you actually know this and what you need to make it because it was on your list.
I'm gonna be so embarrassed if Graham can't figure out how to make alchemist fire.
I'm just happy that it's something that
It's like the most basic.
So you would know. You don't get to look in your book for it though. Still, but go ahead and make me because you're not allowed to look in your book with. Well, you can. You just have to go check it up. So make me an investigation check if you don't yourself know what's involved in making it.
Is that for both of us?
Yeah, for both of you. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a third level enhance ability on me and Mora.
Okay, sure. And then, but
Just give us
you're gonna hit the books, right, to figure out what it needs for yours.
Yeah. Just trying.
So you're gonna hit
figure
the
out-
books. That's gonna take you 30 minutes of time. So the first
It's an
block was 30.
investigation, right?
Yeah, so it'll take you 30 minutes to get the books, and you should be able to. It's a 30-minute block to try to find it. You have to get your ingredients within 2 hours to be on time. So you guys are going to spend 30 minutes so far.
Ugh, a 12 for me
12.
with advantage.
12 with advantage. Okay, Mora's also looking.
15.
15. Mora is looking for hers, and she says, "Oh, okay. I have this little bit. And Mushroom King, are you struggling?"
A little bit. It's always the really simple things that throw you a little bit. could teach you how to make like a potion of invulnerability, but ask me to make something that just explodes. I don't know.
Fire bees.
What'd you say?
Fire bees.
Say fire bees.
She just sort of whispers, and then she just so nobody can see what she's doing, and then she just like turns, and she goes straight in through the grassy door. Like there's a door with just like grass and breeze coming through their side, and she runs through it.
I'm just gonna follow her.
Uh,
She said fire bees, right? Like BEES.
make a perception check for me.
Okay, great, because I'm really bad at that. No, I'm not bad at it, but I'll probably be bad at it for this. That's a 19.
Fire peas
Peas.
with a as in panda bear peas.
PEAS.
Yeah, fire peas.
Look, I'm gonna make a nature check, see if I know what that is.
Sim, do you have the thing set up if I turn it on now?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
until the break. Okay.
Go for it. Let's find out.
My rolls are so bad. That's okay.
So, all you know is, are you following her through into the grassy?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for some fire peas.
She walks through, and you're like, nature check. Would you roll a nature check?
13, because I can't roll today at all.
13. Yeah. I don't know if you know that much about fire peas and where they're located. Could be that they're in grasslands. I'm not sure. But as this Moro goes in and you follow in behind her, she turns around and she looks at you and she goes.
So you're saying it's the wrong door.
Yeah, and she goes, oh boy, I'm so glad that I'm here in this wonderful, dewy grassland and not someplace dry and hot like some others might have to go to. Just like goes back to
Okay, I
foraging.
was just making sure you were okay, Mora. See you later. Let's go back out
Mushroom King, I did not notice you there.
and find. I'll just try and find a desert door, I guess.
Okay, she's gonna have disadvantage on her foraging because she spent time helping you.
Oh no. Well,
All right.
I cast the thing on her though too, so she should have
Yeah,
like
that's why she was
should
able
balance
to.
out.
That's why she was able to find her other thing.
Okay.
Anyways, Bropsy, what did you end up rolling for your investigation check on your book?
It was a 15.
15. So the 15, you do find that the materials that you are going to need for this are nightshade and gillyweed. Now you spent 30 minutes at this point looking through the book and everything during your preparation. You're at the same time level as Grim right now. Neither of you has left the main area. Where would you like to go?
I mean, I'm gonna go to the desert. It sounds like.
What about you, Bropsy? Where are you going? Or do you want to spend some more time trying to find out where those things are actually located?
I mean, I don't. What are my options for where to go?
As you look around, you see that there are 4 doors. One of them seems to lead to a forest. One of them leads to a desert. One of them leads to an Arctic plain, and the other one, I guess it's actually closer to like a valley with like mountains. And the other one leads to desert, forest, grasslands, Arctic, grasslands. Sorry, somewhere I got thrown off. So there you go.
Well, I feel like it would either be forest or grasslands, but she's gonna have to check because I'm not gonna make a wrong choice. How do?
Weird. Why did
so-
my game log reset?
All right, so that's going to take you another check. So go ahead and make me an investigation check.
It's already a 20.
It's already a 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that, you know that gillyweed is found along coastlines.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere like where land meets water, you can find
Mhm.
gillyweed. And then for your other material, what did I say that was material was for you?
Nightshade. Is that a forest?
Nightshade. You could find nightshade in the forest for sure. So, yeah. Nightshade Forest. I have other chart somewhere around here, but I don't remember what I did with it. There it is. There it is. Yeah. All right. Sorry. My bad. So, as you head into the desert area, you begin looking around, and the second it hits you, you feel like this arid, dry heat just hit you, punch you in the face as you walk in, and it's sort of surprising for a second because this feels just like a completely different place. So you've tapped into another realm, but then when you look, you can see that the walls themselves are just fake illusions that have been set up, and the space is not nearly as large as you thought it was. This is definitely contained physically within the tower. But yeah, you begin searching around. I want you to, for every 30 minutes, you can spend making a check searching for the material that you're looking for, and then you can spend time cultivating it as well.
What are we searching? I mean, what's the role for searching? What are we doing?
It's in this situation, it would be a survival check.
Survival check. Okay. Come on, survival. A 21 in my little
21.
desert area.
Yeah, you begin searching around the desert area, and at first it's just arid heat, and as far as the eye can see, like just like this sort of mirage, just wicking up off of the desert sand, and it just sort of like blurs your eyes. But then you see like this sort of small outcropping oasis out in the distance, maybe like 400 yards away. You can see little caverns and stuff hewn into the rock and small rock formations on your way, but nothing seems like a place where you would see these based on what the almanac said about it. But you begin heading towards where there's a small source of water and begin searching around, and you do come across what appears to be a couple of blue flowers. So that's 30 minutes. You're going to be able to spend the next section checking in on those flowers. Meanwhile, on the outside, I don't know if everybody just moved.
Oh, I didn't expect
I
it to
figured it
move,
out.
people. Okay, well.
Oh, because did you have me hidden? Because I didn't have a camera.
That's
No,
so
it's
No,
your-
but
if
now your
If
camera's
you don't have
on.
your camera on,
So
you're not included in the
it puts
alphabetical
you in the
if
order
you're-
now. That's okay. I will fix it live because this is
So
a
there's
project.
no difference between me doing the OBS and screen sharing.
No, there is because there's not an extra window now.
Yeah.
It's so cute though.
If you screen share, there's 2 windows.
I've been moving everything anyway.
I don't have to
No.
I just have to shuffle the frames around. I don't have to recapture everybody. So it's a
Okay.
lot
We talk
easier
about-
this way.
We talk about how creepy my face is.
'Cause
Yeah,
I had issues and I
Prophecies.
was like,
Where?
I'm working on it because I had turned on the blue chroma key for that.
With your
Alright.
face and
Content
Bropsy's face.
Okay. I will
All right,
fix
well,
this.
while this is going on, let's keep going. Bropsy, where are you heading?
the forest? I don't know.
All right, so you head into the forest. During your 30-minute block of time, what are you looking for? Are you looking for your nightshade? Are you going to attempt to find a source of water somewhere and look for some gillyweed? What are you looking for?
I mean, yeah, if I could find water or nightshade, like either or.
Pick one.
I will intend for the nightshade, and if I happen upon some water.
Okay, make me a survival check.
That is a 32. I get a plus 10 in those.
Yep.
And then my guidance.
You find it. You find Nightshade right next to Gillyweed. Just sitting there in a cute little pile, holding hands, ready to be made into a
A
potion.
little squirrel already got them ready for me.
Yeah, no, there you do find what appears to be a small creek, and you see a small patch of gillyweed there. You're not sure if it'll be enough, but if you properly harvest it, you might be able to salvage enough for the potion.
Okay.
Well, the poison, as it were.
Concoction.
So for each of you, you are 1 hour into your excursion so far. Outside, what is everybody doing with this time while the morning begins to greet you and you rise to the day? The rest of them already gone at Alchemy Roulette. What are the rest of you doing during this time? Oren, Mitnir,
I'm in the
Seti.
audience, so
So you're just watching. You see them for a second, begin tasting. You see Grim almost burn his eyebrows off, his mushrooms off.
That's right.
So what do you guys just watching intently, enjoying the show?
yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on them, make sure no one's trying anything.
All right, Mitnir.
I still don't think he'd get anything out of watching potion making, so I'm trying to think of what he would be doing, because
Well, you're probably still back at Cleary's.
Well, the
Yeah.
fairgrounds might be open with the drinking and the hammer and all that stuff, or the other games.
All kinds of stuff.
All the food.
yeah, I think he's gonna basically just go sit and watch the obelisk, like just watching what other people are
Oh.
doing, just kind of like.
So for Seti's part,
So you go and set and you watch as they're what's that? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no,
What's
no,
that
no,
doing?
go ahead. Mine might take a little
You
bit.
watch people and you see that there is a pristine obelisk, same spot as it always was. There again this morning. People fucking with it sort of every now and again. The novelty of it has begun to wear off a little bit. You do see a few of the people that had experiences similar to yours last night when you were transported and saw all your memories. A couple of them are like hanging around this obelisk, like showing reverence to it almost, like kind of like fanatics, sort of looking for sources of Inveruna, looking for a connection to what they were. Like you see them being like really sheepish around it, and some people actually like quietly, almost looking like they're praying. It's a weird vibe.
Does the stone react to like any sort of variations on this, or is it just chilling?
Make me a perception check.
Oh, I don't see shit. That's a 7.
I mean, yeah, you're pretty bored watching other people kind of skirt around something. Most people aren't paying much attention to it, just this sort of creepy people. Who you recognize some of them for the people that came out and were crying and sobbing, and they're still kind of carrying on with this emotional revelation that they've had. But yeah, so you're gonna do that for the first hour, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Seti, what are you doing?
So I think in the morning, we all sit in Clary's room. Everyone starts getting up and gets ready. The alchemists probably leave. I assume there's some kind of group breakfast effort.
There's no time for the alchemists before they're gone, but
okay.
for the rest of you, yes.
What is Cleary's mood this morning? Does he like get up and immediately start getting busy and like run out? Like, what is his vibe?
Well, he'll check in with you, make sure like everything's okay, like ask you again like about last night.
I think Sati's feeling very shaken by the whole thing and a little put off by... Well, a little uncertain of what to think of Cleary because his vibe was so weird yesterday. Like, I think she wants closeness with him and to express something that hasn't been expressed yet. But if he still seems like not making eye contact or like he's a little on edge. So I'm imagining, I guess, that as the room starts to clear out, if he's lingering, because it is his room.
He doesn't have to be anywhere first thing this morning.
Okay. Seti would be sort of also dragging her heels. And maybe catch him after everyone else has left.
Okay.
And just reach out and hug him. And say something like, I know things have been weird lately. I think maybe things have always been weird. But it really did. I didn't know how to say it or what to do about it, but thinking that they had you and that I might not see you again, or that something bad might have happened.
Imagine how I felt.
Yes. Well, I realized, we only have so much time, and, well, and she'll kiss him.
Cleary will... Hold on. Cleary is going
Specify,
to...
on the lips or on the cheek?
On the lips.
Okay.
So, Seti kisses Cleary on the lips, and he, is immediately taken aback and is like, and then fumbles backwards, and you see he actually trips over the bed and hits his head on the wall. And there's this big audible crack sound as his skull hits
Oh my
the
god!
wall.
Oh my god!
And
I
his-
fucked it up again! Oh my god!
Oh, dear God.
I'm sorry!
No,
That is
never,
not...
ever apologize for that.
I'm sorry!
There's a little bit of, blood on the wall.
Unhealing word.
He says, oh.
I don't need that spell slot for any of the 2 games I'm playing today.
Oh, God, I just hope I don't have a concussion because I want to remember that moment.
Sorry.
No, that is entirely my neuroses. I am sorry. But I really didn't think,
I mean, the way you...
and
Because last night you said, you weren't going to lose me again, and I just thought maybe it was time, but maybe not. Maybe now's a bad time. Maybe every time's a bad time. I don't know anymore. I'm so bad at this.
Trust me, I'm not any better.
I noticed.
So what does that mean?
It means I like you, okay? And I want to be near you.
He looks at you for a while, and he's just shocked and doesn't know how to react, and he feels he looks kind of like a deer caught in headlights. He's just kind of
You don't have to do or say anything. It's fine. Just you can let me know later.
I will. I will let you know later. Should we meet before we swallow?
Or what?
Just
to
check check in, just to make sure you're ready for everything, and maybe we can talk more then. I don't have time to do a big whole thing. It's. He looks really panicked, like he doesn't know how to handle this.
Clearly, it's okay. You can tell me anything. You can say whatever's on your mind. You don't need to feel under any pressure.
I know, just... Look, I have things to prepare for my competition. You have yours, and... and he leans in and he just says, fuck it, and he gives her a kiss right on the lips. And he kisses her deep. And then he pulls away and he says, and he looks at her in his eyes and he looks confident almost for a moment. He says, meet me before Boxbreaker. Not Boxbreaker, Whisperlup. I just want to wish you better luck then. And I think this is good. Right?
I think
Yes.
she's a little speechless, so she just nods. And
Just gotta go make sure your father approves, eh?
So she had maybe a little tear in her eye, and then he says that, and she's like, "I'm sorry, what? Oh, I hope not."
Very well. Turns around and walks out the room.
Can I? I'm sorry. The father thing. Can I do another insight check to see if his vibe is still off like it was yesterday?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Who thinks about their girlfriend's dad when she kisses him?
The one that
who
used
could
to
get
work for him
murdered
for
by
a
her
while?
girlfriend's dad, maybe?
That's only a 10 anyway. So yeah, I think she doesn't find that odd
Yeah,
the way I do.
He seems...
She's like, oh, he's panicking. He's panicking.
He's panicking.
It's
He's
a normal
panicking a
amount
whole
of
lot.
query panic.
His emotions, his emotions are going wild right now, and he doesn't seem to be behaving maybe the way you're used to, but you're also not used to him reacting to being kissed by you,
It's the
because that
concussion
doesn't
fault.
usually happen.
he did smack his head on the wall. Okay.
So, with that, back into Alchemy Roulette, where we continue harvesting our amazing plants. Go ahead and make me an herbalism check, both of you, I believe. Right?
Well, I found flowers. I haven't harvested anything yet. But
That's what I'm saying, to harvest it.
herbalism check is gonna be
Tell me how to do that again, and I'm gonna write it down.
wisdom plus proficiency.
Yeah, let me find out here. So we're using, some of them use different kits depending on what you're trying to pull out of the ground.
Mine's a
So
29.
for your that's because I was on creature parts. No wonder I couldn't find what I was looking for.
Creature farts.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing.
The whole book just about the different kinds of farts. That's very informative.
Fire Piece is an herbalism kit. Yes. Gillyweed is also an herbalism kit. Nightshade is also a herbalism kit. So yeah, I was correct. Herbalism kit. So it will be wisdom. So go ahead and make me a roll for each one.
It's 29 for Grim.
29 for Grim. Grim, wow. Roll 2d6.
What's it gonna be, like a 4 or a 2? That's a 6.
6? Okay, well you get 6 healthy, intact fire pea pods.
Like peas in a pot.
I got a 23 and a 22.
You have to
23.
add +5 to both of those.
That was after. Was it? No.
You have to add proficiency to those as well.
You're right.
Yeah, so you got
28 and 27.
yeah, so roll me 2d8
Together or no, separate? I assume.
for the gillyweed.
2 and 3.
So 5.
Mm-hmm.
Just plenty enough. You were able to get everything you needed off of that because you rolled so damn well. And then for the nightshade, roll me 2d6.
Okay.
Oh, actually 1d6. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Scratch. Nix the second roll. 1d6.
Well, the first one was a 3.
So 3. So you get 3 nightshade flowers. So during this next 30-minute set that you guys spend carefully harvesting your materials, you watch as the time of day within the area you are shifts quickly from day to night. You watch as like the sun sets at a super accelerated rate and then pulls back into nighttime. You expect within another 30 minutes of waiting here as a sort of time marker. It tells you every hour by making the cycle an hour of a day. So you get the vibe about what time you are and how long you've spent in here. So around this time, it's night surrounding you. Middle of the desert, you see stars come out, Grim, and it's sort of beautiful. And as you pull the rest of these blue flowers apart, and you're able to get the tiny little pots from them and get everything set up, you suddenly hear, interesting. You whip around looking, and you see nothing. But you hear that voice sort of tickling the back of your mind, and you have the hair standing up on the back of your neck. Someone's watching you.
Great. Well, I'm gonna turn invisible,
Okay, you turn invisible.
and then I'm gonna go back to the, you know.
So as you begin walking away, you just kind of have this like weird sensation. It's like, fine, if you do not wish to talk, I suppose I'll find another.
I don't know who you are, creepy voice.
Are you stopping and saying that out loud, or
I'm just gonna say it as I'm walking because I'm still gonna get back in the next 30 minutes.
just a moment he goes, why not? Simply an interested party looking to discuss whether or not perhaps you could be of use to another school.
Is that school one that dresses in black?
Indeed.
Okay, can we talk about this after Alchemy Roulette?
I wish to find a place we could speak without you being surrounded by your compatriots.
I mean, yeah, but I also kind of want to win this. So, but
Understood.
you
Perhaps we
you
can speak again at another time.
yes, let's do
Perhaps
that.
tonight during the auction. Meet
Yeah, Grim's
me.
not gonna buy anything.
Meet me in the back section of the halls of Erudition, West Wing.
You got it.
Very well. I wish you the best in this competition.
Thanks. You too, if you are one. I don't know if you're involved or not. I don't. If you're competing in something, good luck.
Suddenly there's just no presence. You just feel weird.
Yep, there you go. Going back home. Here we go. Let's go make some potions. That is totally normal.
Okay, so you just go in and you walk in with your carrying your things. You spent an hour and a half on preparation, so you are good on time, half hour early as you begin brewing. From this point on, all of your rolls you'll be making 5 rolls.
Okay.
And during those 5 rolls, each one I guess being like about an hour and a half-ish or whatever, you're going to be pulling together your total score for your threshold to pass for the round.
Okay.
Brapsy, as you walk back in with all of your goods, unhassled from the night air of the forest that you walk out of, and back into the area, you hear like a little bit of like a cheer as a few of you come back with your ingredients. Like a couple of people just like, yeah, 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 like over enthusiastic, like this is a football game. And then a couple of people going, shh, and just politely clapping as you guys get your materials and get to brewing. I want you guys to go ahead and make your first checks.
Oh boy.
As you begin the mixing process and breaking down your materials. You
This
can
is just
make
like our normal.
You can make either your kit check, or if you would like to find a different way of doing it, and you can justify it, then you can roll other things. You just have to be able to justify it.
I'm just gonna roll whichever my herbalism or whatever check.
Okay, cool. So you should begin processing your plants. Go ahead and make the roll.
That's a 28.
28.
And a 22.
All right, write that number down. Do not lose it. As you guys begin the brewing process, you begin taking your materials and breaking them down. Grim, as you begin working, you realize that there is something else, an accelerant is necessary for this. But you are not provided with your usual flask of oil. So you are going to need to procure oil. At this stage, because you rolled high enough, you recognize what you were missing, and you will be able to take the time to make that without losing time. So how would you like to proceed in procuring and making oil?
What is the normal oil?
It's usually
used?
like just like a flask of just like typical, like sort of like a kerosene kind of like oily material.
Yeah.
It's just any sort of oil accelerant.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if do I need to make a roll for that, or do I just find something, or do I need to harvest it,
It's
or
entirely up to you how you want to go about doing it, because
what?
this is the trick. You only had one ingredient you had to find, but you also had to procure a flask of oil, which they did not give you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of if there's anything that I have that would have oil in it. Would any of like the alchemy stuff that I actually already have any oil in it? Like any of my mushrooms or anything, or
That is a good question. I would say you might be able to get oil off of something. Make me an investigation check for your own supplies and find if there's anywhere where you could get a small amount of oil.
yeah. Investigation check. 13.
Do you by any chance have a lantern or a torch?
I have a torch. I've never used it. It's just been in my bag the whole time.
So here's what I'll say. I will say that there is a torch that has never been lit in your bag.
Yeah, I've never lit it.
that has what appears to be an oil-soaked rag at the tip that is actually just been sitting in your bag, and there's like a little bit of this, the tiniest bit of oil still within this rag that you might be able to extract. But the most you could get after maybe attempting to do this would just be a few drops.
Would I know if that's enough?
Well, you're not entirely sure how much you're going to get. You know it's not going to be a lot, but I don't know if you know if that'll be enough or not.
See. I'm gonna think of what I could have that I could get oil off of. Oh, you know what? Grim's fat. I could make tallow out of myself.
All right.
Yeah, I think Grim's gonna take his soul knife and like cut out a piece of his like belly fat.
All right. So everybody's watching, and then there's this moment where Grim is like messing with the torch for a second. He taps it, he sort of squishes the end for a second. He throws the stick over his shoulder. He reaches into his bag and grabs a knife. Immediately lifts up his, like, pulls apart his shirt and cuts into his own stomach. Blood starts squirting out all over the place onto the table.
Well, I'm not gonna spray the table. He's not that dumb.
Hold up. Does he have to do some kind of check for essentially doing surgery on himself?
Oh, Absolutely. Go ahead and make me a Constitution check.
Not
I
a
was gonna
Make a
say-
medicine check. Make a medicine check. Yeah, medicine check.
21 on the medicine check.
21.
As many
Yeah,
things
so
as Grim's cut apart.
you careful.
but
You care. It doesn't matter when you put blade into flesh enough to remove any amount of any fat. Blood's
Yeah.
going to be going. It's going to be
You
pouring.
know, it's definitely going to be bleeding. I'm just saying, like, he's not
Yeah,
going to like kill.
It's not going to be an artery. It's not going to go and rock it out. But your blood is pouring out of your stomach. And as you cut this section open and begin reaching around, you just sort of see Grim just says, "Okay, now help me." And you watch as like his tentacles and like his small bits of mushrooms begins like forcing little bubbles of like this strange. It almost looks like. I don't want to describe it too much, guys, but fat comes out from inside of his stomach.
Yeah.
And he
You
creates
can
like a
take the
small
piece
pool
out
of
and
it
just,
and
like,
pulls it
kinda
up, and
cook
then
it
it just
down.
sort of heals himself out. Just like covers it with a bit of the lichen or whatever sort of like grows over it.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to use a cure wounds to just
Audience
pull it.
response?
Let's go. The audience is losing their shit right now. Roll a d8 for damage, by the way.
Let's see. We got 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. So now roll for me how well you're going to make this into oil.
Yes.
Kita,
what
did
am I
you-
using them for?
Uh,
Same check, same roll.
This is going to be alchemical.
Okay, so let's see. Gonna be this one. That's a 20.
Okay. So you, over time, by the end you will have extracted enough fat-based oils that have been made that you can produce what you need. You would expect.
Great.
And you lost
Sorry,
a
I
little
mute
bit.
myself in between.
Lost
All right,
a little bit
so,
of weight in the process.
You guys watch Grim does this, and the audience is losing their shit as they see this. I mean, it's not just him. This is not the only thing, especially Oren, as you're watching this. You watch one person tries to take a sip of what they thought was a potion and is actually a bottle of acid to taste the materials, and they just weren't smart. And you saw that person run immediately out holding their mouth, which was corrosive at that time. You see a few other people trying to mess with their little bead and actually setting themselves on fire, and people are just cheering and laughing and enjoying it. Some people are coming in, running back in, and you can see hear the sound of clattering on the door as some sort of strange creature is being blocked and not being able to follow directly through the archway back into the main alchemy room, but you can hear the sounds of its chitinous limbs scratching the outsides of the walls. Some people are having rough times, but everybody was truly enjoying Grim bleeding himself. Brufsy, you are having a very normal time, and you're practicing the alchemy that you've been training for the past several weeks. Go ahead and make me your second roll, as you are processing now the second half of your ingredients. Got them in mortar and pestle, and you are
26.
breaking them down. So 26? All right, write that number down. Okay. And as you guys continue working on this, we're going to check in with the rest of our guys. How are we doing? What are we doing in this next 2-hour block of time that you guys have?
Teddy, do you have anything?
Well, after that weirdly kind of embarrassing encounter with Cleary, I guess Seti will go watch the. I don't know how much time we have until Wizwallop, but I guess she'll watch the competition until.
Yeah.
Till then.
You have about 2 hours before you have to go for that.
Okay. Yeah.
So you watch this whole block and then you go get ready.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Grim bleed himself and cut fat out from his own stomach and pull it on the table. He does it.
Yep.
Are you sitting with Oren?
If I can find him.
I feel like I'm pretty easy to spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You go sit next to Orin. You guys watch him bleeding together, and you're both like, oh.
Yeah.
So,
Talk about being dedicated to your craft.
Mitnir, what are you doing
Yeah.
during this second
Um,
section?
Somewhere in this, is it still just the crazy people? Not crazy people. That's a bad way to put it. Other people from the event still just revering the crystal or whatever, or the obelisk, or have most people moved on?
There are a few. Most people have moved on. There's maybe like one or two that are still sitting there, like staring at it. Of those originals that have been smitten by the obelisk in Varuna or whatever.
He's gonna get up and pull his sword
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of, sort of out of frustration, because he's right. We've seen people smash it and everything else. He's gonna go up and just try and cut it, but on his way up, he's gonna I wish I could just cut this thing open.
Okay. So as you do this, your blade plunges through the opaque glass material. The guys who's sitting there watching goes, oh! And he gasps, and he looks at you, and you look at him, and nobody's noticed except for the two of you that this has happened. Your blade is all the way through the box, through the prism.
Just cut through it like butter, and
As you move your knife, it'll cut freely wherever you want on this thing. This blade will automatically cut through this, however you do it.
just kind of slices kind of an upward hook through
So
it.
as you slice,
Yeah.
you begin raising the blade. Probably don't even break eye contact with the guy who's staring at you, and he just watches as your blade goes up, and he goes, and then it as it falls to the side. And as you look inside, you see this strange wisping sort of gel. This movement, and it looks like this liquid with light sparkling in it for a moment. And then suddenly it and there's suddenly something flutters by you, something dark amasses and flies past your head. The other guy watches it happen, and then you look back down and the box is empty.
What a ripoff! There's nothing in the box.
Second. A few moments pass by, and then a man walks up to you. Hello.
At this point, he's already put the sword away. He's like, "Hi."
Turn around and you see a man with slick black hair. He's rigid. He's wearing a completely black outfit, no adornments. It kind of looks like a priest's habit, but in all black. Nothing, just a high collar. It appears that you found a means of opening the box that was unintended. As such, I believe you are owed a prize, as it were. However, you did not earn the prize that was designated. As such, Inverno would like to offer you a prize of your choice. Gold, a fracture, or an item.
But what was supposed to be in the box?
Unfortunately, you were not meant to open it.
Just kind of squints at him.
It was a puzzle. And whatever means you used, and he looks at your sword, were not legal ones.
Just looks over at the sign plaque and just goes, "Uh-huh."
As such, you are entitled to a reward. Unfortunately, I cannot offer you the reward that was there because it was not earned properly.
Just squints at him. What kind of item, or do I just have to pick one, like category?
Yes. Pick a category. Something offensive, something wondrous.
I guess, and I'll let you decide however you want to do that. But
Yeah, we
item.
just roll on a table if you want.
Yeah.
Want to just roll on a table?
Yeah, I didn't know if you had something in mind that he would have.
You literally broke the rules to open it, but because of the nature of the box, you definitely opened it. Your wish spell worked. The problem is the thing that was inside wasn't. Anyways, you understand. This is the only way this can happen, and it'd be fair. You definitely deserve a reward for your wish spell, though. So let me get my table out. Roll me a D100.
BRB.
78.
78. Check the other table because those aren't good. When I say they're not good, I just mean like they're not something he could just pull out from his coat. Okay. He hands you a small round stone.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
And sorry about your obelisk. I don't know what happened.
No worries. Enjoy your time.
You too? Kind of looking at the stone as he kind of walks away.
Yeah. You look. You too. You'll sort of watch him walk away, and you look back at the stone. Stone's completely fixed. Look back at him. He's gone.
Looks at the rock in hand, is just like, I don't like this puzzle. Just puts it in his pocket, walks away.
Meanwhile, what was this bystander doing that saw the whole thing?
Flabbergasted, like. The whole time just gasping. Okay, so that's what you did during that time. Meanwhile, while the rest of you were preparing, let's go ahead and get our third roll for Alchemy Roulette. As your oil is finishing extracting, and you are doing everything else, Grim, Dropsy, give me your rolls for your progress on Alchemy Roulette round 2.
We were dealing with meltdowns.
I don't know if Propsy's back yet.
It's a 29.
29? Write that down.
That's my second roll, right? Or is it third roll?
Second.
Well, my other roll for the oil wasn't part of the 5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What was my first roll? Was it a 29 as well?
Wait. Yeah, whatever you wrote the first time, you should have 3 rolls by now. The last 3 rolls, those all count. Whatever the 3 rolls you made all count. So I think one of them was oil, but that counts towards your progress for the whole thing.
Oh, okay, because I rolled... What did I roll?
You rolled a 20, I think, for the oil. And you rolled a 28 for the first one, I think.
Oh, yes. Okay. 28, 20, 29. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, as you guys continue working on that, around halfway through this segment, Seti, Oren, you guys have to go.
Right, it's time.
All right.
I think I think Seti's been talking Oren's ear off about, and then I cursed him, and then he smacked his head on the wall trying to get away from me, and I don't know what it all means. And then he made some comment about my dad, like, was he going to run off to see my dad? Like, what? Who does that? And it's just been like, when you think she's done, she starts again with like another.
I feel like he would also reciprocate about stuff with Caldera.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're both
have
having a
you
full
met her
conversation.
dad?
All right.
Dads, man, dads.
When the girl's dad could kill you with a finger, you gotta think about that. You know, just saying.
He's like, all right, maybe it wasn't so weird then. Do you think
It's
my
more
dad
said
would
out of
kill him?
fear.
All right.
I
So what are you
mean-
guys doing? You guys go into the arena for Wisplot?
Well, I was supposed to meet Clary first, but he didn't say where.
Yeah.
So
We'll just wait outside the arena for a few minutes.
He didn't
See
say
if he
where.
shows
So you're just gonna wait outside the arena?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
some time. So
I'm headed over there to watch them do Wisp Wallop.
Okay. So as you arrive, I think you probably Seti and Oren get there first. They get to the where they need to go and start checking in. You know that you're going to be in the first bout, and it's going to be you. And the teams that you're going up with are Sorcery, Risen Mind of Yastrandi, and House Necrom,
oh
which is a pretty decent lineup that you
yeah.
guys are going up against this time. And as you find yourselves getting ready, Cleary shows up. He says, "Oh, Seti, sorry I wasn't able to find you." Oh, you guys find yourselves in the same waiting room that you were in, like similar waiting room that you've been in during the fights that you did, in a similar arena that you're used to seeing. As you look out, I will go ahead and move you guys over there.
ooh, I guess I should log into that.
Yeah, we need maps. Maps today.
I will not be showing the map on stream because I did not set that particular overlay up for Talking Bropsy.
Okay, let me pull you guys over there real quick. I have to fix something real
I
quick.
could very easily remove Talking Bropsy.
Absolutely
guys.
not.
You recognize this map, right?
Yep, we've seen this before.
I can like remove her and then put her back like each time you need to transition to the map one. Like it's super easy once I have it on OBS. I just turn my camera on and off in Discord.
Yes, but it'll change.
But then
the
it's gonna
order in
change
Discord
everyone
constantly.
again. Yeah. It's
Ah.
fine.
But I
It's
thought
fine.
you had it for the map scene. I thought you had it set up without. Wouldn't
But the
Okay.
the things are shared between overlays. So if I change it on one, it changes it on the other. But
Ah,
I don't have
okay.
I don't have your extra cap like. So the names are going to be in the wrong spot because I already shuffled them around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys are setting up for Wiswald and you have your small room, Cleary is sitting there with you, and he says,
She's like, sorry, I didn't know where, and then I didn't want to be late or miss anything, and I got caught up and lost track of time anyway.
No, I understand completely. Look, I'm concerned. After what happened last night, where they took you, it wasn't for long, but they took you. They took Mitnir. Mitnir, you're just standing there in the same room with them, and well, it's dangerous, and so I think it's best that we're all together whenever you're beginning this game. I'm going to keep an eye on you while you're working. Mitnia, if you want to perhaps keep an eye on the door, make sure nobody tries to
Huh?
sneak in.
Like he looks up from the rock that he's been like
Yeah,
looking at. while
please
he's
sneak
in
in the
the-
door. Make sure nobody sneaks into sabotage or anything like that.
Oh, right.
I have a feeling, based on what Peter Talrain said during our meeting, that he's going to try to approach us during the games. Pick us off, individualize us. I want to make that incapable of happening. So, buddy system, even more so now, especially when we're forced to be alone.
Okay. Should. All right. Yes. Head in the game. Right. Got
Right.
it.
Oren, Albert.
What? Me? Yeah.
Yes. Just pep talk before we start. So he just pulls you aside and he says, "All right. Let me know how you feel as you're going through this. I don't know if you've been in one of these before, but imagine yourself being attacked from all sides. Pay attention to all the magic that's coming at you and try to pick it out. Make sure you know where it's all coming from. It's perfectly possible somebody could be attacking us from the outside.
All
To
right.
be a good opportunity to cause an accident, is my point."
I'll try. Oh, but I'm not the most observant of the group. That's kind of Seti's thing.
Just if something feels off, do a signal for me. Like, I don't know, jump up and down.
Right. Okay. I'll figure something out.
Right? City?
Tell you what.
Good luck.
If anything weird happens, I'll put my light on.
Very good. City? I've got your back. Good luck.
Thank
Oren,
you.
good luck to you. Now, a question for everybody before we begin. Does anybody want to pilot the random people, or you just want me to pilot all of them? Because you can play them if you want. There are things you can play if you would like to. If not, I will just pilot all of them, and that's fine.
It'll probably be
You should
faster generally.
probably pilot all of them.
Okay, let's do it.
Because you at least have some idea what they're all supposed to be able to do and how they function.
Yep. Okay, it's cool. It's just 6. It's fine.
Hopefully, we'll smoke them so fast they won't know what hit them.
All right. So as you guys take your positions and begin heading out into this field, you watch as there's like a sort of quick rise and rumble, like you sort of like hear this like almost whisper, this group whisper, this almost roar of a whisper in all directions, and then suddenly, just cheers, just erupts from all directions as you, Oren, take your first steps out from beneath, and you see Seti being risen up on this platform up top. People are yelling, "Hi, Realm Academy!" And you guys see these amazing illusions of what appears to be a Kieran like dancing above your school as you guys come out. And you see the same thing happen with a bat for House Necrom. This is like this huge like football level event with all these magical depictions of your school's mascots just dancing all over dancing all over the place and fighting each other in this grand display. And you can see that there are thousands of people, it looks like, in the audience, which seems to almost curve upwards and tip back as if they're hanging from the ceiling, looking down, like straight up, like in a roller coaster. That's how much seating seems to be piled around this tiny little arena. Looking ahead and across from you, Oren, you see what is clearly an illithid, what is clearly a vampire, and an individual that is wearing some sort of shrouded materials, but is overall wearing green. Not sure what their deal is. As you guys get prepared for this, I want to remind you that you can only attack with the weapon provided, which could be your fist or whatever. You can only use natural abilities, no magic whatsoever, if you are the strikers. Casters, you can use any spell that does not harm the individual. As we move forward with this, everyone begins taking their positions, and you hear a sort of chime ring out, and you see lights on this central pillar column up in front of you begin to go boop, boop, boop. And as they blink and all turn green, you watch as in all directions lights start appearing. The countdown begins, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Let's go, bitches. Oh, 19 for Seti.
19 for Seti.
24.
So Orin 24. Steady. What'd you say? 19?
19.
Okay, so I've got a 20, and a 20, and a 20, and a 20. That makes 60 20s. I get all of them out of here. No, I can't get my dice out of my box. The one time I need them to come out. I haven't rolled in like weeks. Not for any particular reason. Just like roll idly. Okay, so we have. Okay, she is 12. There's so many guys.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody spilled a bunch of Skittles on your map.
Yeah.
All I can imagine
yeah.
right now for this is it's hungry, hungry hippos.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
So I believe the
All of
order
them.
was orange, red, purple, blue, from highest to lowest.
Yeah, I'll give you that information in a bit. Oh, that guy rolled real low.
Yeah, but that guy.
So I'm gonna go do the stats for them. I'm so sorry, guys. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't have done this. I think you're still going first, Warren. And then it's like just that person. But the vampire bro, what's your dex? Nobody's gonna beat you in dex anyways. Yeah. What's your dex, babe?
Dex? That is, my dex is 16. Plus 3.
So somebody help me keep track of this. This is gonna be Orin, Mind Flare, Vampire, Seti, and then we've got D1, D2. Oh shit, no. That's his. Okay. Orin, you're first. Fuck. So many people. Rolling initiative for that many people at one time is annoying.
Mhm.
Okay, well. I think this is going to be a buffing round, because I need some SETI buffs before I go for the big boy. So, for my action, I will do my Bamf out my wings.
Alright.
And then just gonna fly to the middle and be like up in the air. Like I don't know what, 30 feet up, I guess.
Alright. So you know you have 5 rounds to as much damage as possible, so.
Yep.
Alright, so your action was to bamf out your wings, you flew up. That is your turn.
Bonus action, I will spend 1 key point and do patient defense.
Okay. Alright. That's going to put us at this caster, who I will go find. Who will do He is going to cast a spell. Targeting. I'm not going to just have them all target you, because that would be real shitty. So I'm going to roll a d4 for targeting. Okay, so that's gonna actually be you. Okay, because you flew out first, you're going to attempt to fly, and he's casting a spell at you. Does anybody want to react?
I
to
will.
that?
I will counter spell.
At what level?
Let's do. Why am I missing a 5th level slot?
You
Did
heal.
I? That was not 5th
a
level.
level 1. That was a level 1.
Did I do something yesterday? No, because we rested. I think I just forgot to rest. Okay, let's do 4th level counterspell.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll.
Okay. What is the
D20
ability check
plus
using
charisma.
charisma? Gotcha. Ooh, that was close. But it's a 13.
13. Oh, ooh, that's not gonna make it, right? I don't know what the
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so probably not.
No, yeah, didn't hit it. So, Orin, you turn
That's
to
a bummer.
stone.
Wait, what? I can't do anything about that.
Right on.
He casts flesh to stone, and you rise up into the air, turn to stone, and fall straight back down to the middle of the arena.
Phelan, do you have any immunity to petrification or do anything? Because I'm immune to petrification,
No.
but I can't unpetrify you. What the fuck? Hang on. I can still save this. If there's a miracle, I can still save it.
You're peeking so bad.
I'm sorry. I just got.
Right.
I'm freaking out.
As you look
Well,
up into the air,
doesn't he
you
get-
watch Orin rest up in the air, and then immediately turns to
Doesn't
stone.
he have a
Is there no
saving
save?
throw on that?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. I'm an
Okay.
idiot.
There's a chance.
Get lucky.
Our word stone.
Yeah.
Stone.
21, bitch.
21. That is the DC. Holy shit.
Oh
Not
man.
today.
Okay, but it would have been really funny if I managed to mass suggest that all of them forfeit.
There's some great stuff here. All right, so as the hand lifts up and you watch the one that's standing behind, you see this female vampire looking chick. She raises her hand up, and as she does, her eyes light up and her face flashes in a weird thing. You see her hair almost stands up for a second, and you turn to stone, and you begin to turn to stone. And as you do, you just begin batting your wings, and then they begin to glow and pulse, and then you just shake it off, flash your wings out, and she goes. And she, like, the light hits her. You watch the vampire winces as well. Nice fucking clutch ass Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit.
Imagine though you falling from the sky though, and that just being it.
That's just it.
I forgot about the Constitution saving throw because I was like, yeah, there's no way. I got him. There's no way he wins con. Oh damn, that was gonna be so good. Fucking lucky. All right, and as you begin to turn to stone and almost plummet to the ground, you recover. Which brings us to the other motherfucker's turn, who is going to cast. Oh boy. Oh no, that's the wrong page. You, Mind Flayer, Arcanist. Ooh. He's gonna cast a spell. How many people can he attack? I think I can get 2 people. So he's gonna get this one, and this one. He doesn't want to hit his guy, and he can't hit you and them. He's going to hit both of them in a confusion spell.
Eddie, if I DM you, will you be able to read it?
Yes, you just have to tell me you did it, so I can check my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna message you.
So, confusion, wisdom save, and they need to make wisdom save, or somebody needs to counterspell. They're going to use counterspell. It's 1. They failed their counterspell. So confusion, wisdom saving throw on vampire. Oh, he fucking failed? What? How did he fail that? 13. So that guy succeeded. And that's, yeah, so that's that one. And he succeeded with a 19. Oh my god, I did not expect this to go down like this. So then confusion spell, we roll a d10 at the start of each of his turn. Can't take an affected creature can't take reactions is what confusion does. And must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn to determine its behavior for that turn. That's sick nasty. Cool. That's it. The vampire's turn, he rolls a d10. Oh boy. 5. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a whole thing of combat by myself.
It happens.
Confusion.
A 5 makes things easier for you.
Yeah. The creature does not move or take any actions this turn. Vampire fucking sits there.
Serves him right. For his
Wow.
partner trying to make me a statue.
Are there 2
At the end of
vampires?
each of his turns, he makes a. And he is no longer confused. There was just one turn, but still fucking nice. All right. And then we're moving on to Seti's turn.
Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, my boy Orin. And then I will also cast Bless. Keeping it simple.
That on
Yes.
both of us or just on me?
I can bless myself.
I don't know if can they cast stuff at the other casters? I think so, right?
Huh? No, they can't cast out the other casters.
Mm-mm. We can
Oh,
only
okay.
counterspell the other casters.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'd say my turn probably goes off without a hitch, and that's it.
Yep. The turn goes off without a hitch. All right. So now we've got that one, who is this person. They use one of those. Okay. Orin, this is a fun one. You make me a dexterity saving throw.
Is somebody casting at him?
Yep. You wanna counterspell it?
I already saw his deck save, so I feel like
What did you roll on the dex
I can't
save?
say yes.
Well, then that one. But it's
I mean,
12
you can still counterspell.
plus
like,
D4.
If you would have counterspelled, you can counterspell. If you would
Well-
have counterspelled.
Yeah, so I was just debating what level to do it at, because I think
Just
I have
do a
seen...
low level one. Just do a low level one and roll.
Okay. We'll do 3rd level.
All right, make your roll.
Ooh, 21.
You stop him
That'll
from
do
being
it.
bubbled.
Being bubbled?
You watch as a bubble begins to form around him, and
Just like-
as he's flying, it's like a bubble's about to, and as it's about to form around him, and it dissolves and disintegrates. And she looks at you, shoots daggers at you.
Flipper the
But
bird.
that's the game. All right, that's a good turn. This motherfucker can move though, so he's got how much feet? 30. Oh, he's actually pretty slow, but he's gonna go. Whoops, I forgot. Lair. I'm gonna put it to the back. 2 back. Okay, so this one's gonna move over this way. Yeah, let me give you guys since nobody's actually attacked anything yet, the lowdown on Wisp-Wallop point-wise. Wisp-Wallop. We've got... Dude. Green wisps are worth 2 points. Blue wisps are worth 5 points. Purple wisps are worth 7 points. Red wisps are worth 10. And orange wisps are worth 25 points each. Okay, so we're going to attempt to hit the purple one. What's this? This guy. Oh, that is just gonna miss. That's gonna miss. Fuck. That misses. He rolls again.
I need to go help with James for a bit. So I'm gonna turn off my camera for a while. I'll
Okay,
probably be back
that's
in like half an hour tops.
Sure. God, I need everything on one page. This is so stupid. Oh shit! No, he misses. He misses again. Come on, dude. Oh, come on, dude. Stay on the thing. That hits. Okay, so he does hit and kill one purple wisp on his turn. Jesus Christ, 7 points. Okay, that's his turn. And we have one more. God damn, I thought we were done. Thought I was going to move on to break. One fucking more. So this guy's going to go in. He's going to make 2 attacks. Oh, this was... Still would have missed. Okay. So yeah, so he goes over there. He's going to attempt to whack some bitches. He's going to go for one of those. That's going to hit, which is 5 points, I believe. Is that right?
Yep. For the blue.
Blues are 5, right? That's what I said?
Yep.
So that's 5 points. He gets a blue, and then he's going to move, and he's just going to go get a green, which he gets easily. So total of 7 points on his turn.
Those disappear now, right? Once they've been hit.
Yeah. So
Or you can just throw like red X's on them or something.
it's one of these things where now that that's happened, we have a new layout. Start of the round, all the wisps blink out and blink back. That's how it's gonna go. It's not that they're gone each time, it's that it's different each time.
Wild.
All right, so with that, as you guys watch them blink, the one that you were just about to aim for blinks out of existence. You turn and it blinks somewhere else. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and take our break. So we're back in about 5 minutes, guys, and we're gonna try to wrap this up as quickly as possible. I forgot how bad I am.
You're doing great. It's fine.
Doing multiple people at one time.
Back in 5. And we're back.
And we're back. Okay, so starting at the top of the round, Oren.
All right. First, I'm gonna try shooting the red one to my north.
Okay.
So I'm doing a radiant sunbolt plus a bless. So that's 20 to hit.
20 to hit what, the red one?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
What?
Try again. That was a pretty low roll. Oh, this is probably...
You have a bardic inspiration.
I don't want to use it on these. I want to save that for the orange one.
Well, I'm gonna give you another one when you use yours. And if
All right, then I'll use it on this one. What is
I
it, a
don't-
D10?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is...
21?
That's still bad. It's only 21.
Nope.
Oh boy.
The wisp
Rolling
just
single digits.
right out of your reach.
So I will, whatchamacallit, key point, flurry blows, and do 2 more attacks. Oh, for Christ's sake, can I get double digits, please? Nope, that's 21 again. Finally, double digit. A low one, but 25.
You just hit it.
Only took 4 fucking attacks. Jesus.
You get 10 points.
Well, hopefully everyone else struggles even more. So.
That round
right.
should have been way more points.
Meanwhile, we get a spell casting throw from our good friend. All right. What do we got this time? Ooh, we can do all kinds of stuff. What about this one? So he's just gonna put a doodle. He's gonna cast a spell. Are you doing anything? Is anybody doing anything?
Is it casting at Orin?
I don't think you can do anything yet. Hasn't been your turn.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Have I done? I think I did too many counter spells.
No, you did one, and then your turn came, so your reaction reset.
Gotcha.
And
yes.
then you did another one since
I'm
then.
glad somebody's paying attention.
All right, he's gonna go ahead and trap both of them in a my brain will get there eventually. In a wall of force.
Who's trapping who?
He throws a wall of force around both of those, so they need to make a. Oh, there's no anything. He just makes a wall of force.
Yep.
That's it. They're wall of forced into that
Round
space.
who, though?
Oh, that's on the wrong. It's on the GM layer. That's why.
Okay.
Because he can't get you. You're 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to get his own buddy. So he does a wall of force, which they're going to attempt to. Sorceres group's going to attempt to counterspell it. With a natural 19, they will counterspell it. Fuck off. That was sick nasty. Wait, what is happening? Why can't I select the shape now?
Yeah, it's very hard to get rid of them once you've drawn them. So
God damn.
have fun with that.
It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna leave it there. So that's that one's turn. Oh, he wouldn't have done it on that one anyways. That's okay. That was the wrong person. So now this is this guy who actually would have cast something on those people. I can't keep my shit straight, guys.
It's okay. Nobody would have known if you hadn't said anything. So
Here, where's the thing? What? Oh, that's why. All right. So he's also gonna cast that exact same spell. Okay. That's yes, because the other guy tried it and it failed, but this is where he wanted to cast it. That won't clear it, and neither will that, so it does stand. That wall's there. Wall of force is there. Just the other person cast it. So this person here attempted wall of force on this guy, and then it got counterspelled, and then this guy did wall of force on this guy, and it didn't. These two guys, and it didn't get counterspelled.
okay.
All right, Vamp is going to attack the ones that are in there with him because he just needs points at this point. That's a miss.
I mean,
He's
did
a
you
little
confused?
skip me? Because I feel like I went pretty close after Orin.
Nope.
Really?
There's,
Okay.
I thought there
And-
was 2 people between us. Or something.
Nope. All right,
Apparently not.
it is now your turn, Seti. The vampire
okay.
misses all of his attacks on the red one because he sucks.
Nice. So gonna re-up that bardic inspo. And
Word.
God, I mean, I guess I could just like go big or go home. And do a that one was pretty effective in the practice, and it's a lower level spell. What's the range? Hang on. 20-foot radius sphere. So that would catch those two that are in the wall of force. Or I could do those two. Yeah, sure, why not? We're gonna synaptic static the guy in the, well, he's in a wall of force though. I don't think I need to do the big guns. Sorry. I had big plans, but now I'm kind of like I don't really need I don't need to. Tell you what. It's 4th level. Let's polymorph this guy. I'm gonna try to turn him into a turtle.
Okay, you're gonna get counterspelled.
Okay.
Because he's got. Oh no, he doesn't have counterspell. Oh.
Hey.
All right, what am I rolling?
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. 23.
Oh boy. Pretty sure my DC is not that high, but let's find out. Yeah, it's 20. Okay. I tried.
Oh.
That's a bummer.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Cool. So then this one is going to disintegrate the sphere. The wall of force is gone.
Oh, fuck.
And then the next one is going to attack. Dude, where are you? Yeah, okay, so he's gonna attack the purple one first. Somebody's dropping out.
Yeah, Mood's power went out.
Natural 20. That's gonna break that one. Wait, hold up.
Maybe save this.
I can have my other account join and then rename it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be easier. There we go. As long as somebody's in a square, I don't care if it's the right square. So somebody could also just share
So
a
you're gonna go
screen.
there. That one's gonna hit, so that's 7 points. And then he's going to move to the blue one and attack. That's gonna hit.
Good enough.
That's 5 points. Oops. This is for 14. 15.
Thanks, Kita.
And then he's going to scoot over to that one and clean it up. For an additional 1 point. Okay. That is for Sari's turn.
Nicknames in group chats. Or can I just?
And then this one's gonna go. One point. And then he's gonna go run to this boy. Attempt to get a red. Oh shoot. No, you know what? I was attacking the wrong one. That red's on my, so this guy would have been able to hit this one, so he got the blue and the other one. So he actually would have got 6 points with his attacks. My bad. Alright. Anyways, so now this guy's making an attack for this one. That's a big huge miss. Okay, and with that, boom. It's back up. Warren, it's your turn.
All right, I got to move 5 feet and then shoot at the orange one.
All right, make an attack roll.
Nope, that one's a miss. Nope, that's a miss. Miss. Oh my god. That'll do it. Natural 20.
Yeah, for what? It'll hit automatically, but what is the total?
32.
Which is exactly what you needed to hit it.
Hey.
All right. So that's 25 points.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Beautiful.
There's a huge roar of applause. Okay. Is that your whole turn? Was getting it though?
Yep.
Oh, babe, did you put a check out?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then we got a spell. Our spell from this boy is. Nope, that's the wrong one. A spell from this boy is. He's gonna polymorph you. Make a wisdom save.
No, I'm got my counter spell back. And I had.
Sure, you want to use that right now? I still have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, that's right. I did give you that. Never mind. Go for it.
All right, you make a wisdom save.
Plus
You're gonna make a wisdom save against the vampire sorceress's spell save DC.
So that's 21.
That is exactly what you needed.
And I didn't even need the Bardic Inspiration.
Damn it! So you resist the polymorph. Your form will not be changed. She stamps her foot. She is so pissed right now.
I'm just gonna glare at her.
Yeah, fuck it sucks. Mind Flare is going to. Oh, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna pick his buddy up in the air with telekinesis and carry him over to some of the ones that are floating. He can move him 60 feet, so he's gonna bring him all the way over to this purple one. So that's happening. It's stupid, but it's happening. And then we've got the vamp will, now that his bubble's gone, he will properly. This is here. I'm not blind, right? There's a red one right there? Yeah. Oh shit.
A red one? He's at next to a blue one right now.
You don't see a red one right here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
Alright, so he's attacking the red one. Come on, big money, no whammies. Natural 1. This poor boy is rolling so poorly.
Give up.
Whoa, 28 hits it. Woo! All right. What's those worth? 10?
Yeah.
Those are worth 10. All right. Well, he's got one more attack, so he's gonna flop over. He's gonna swing over and try to hit this other red one. That's a 19. That's not gonna hit it. All right, that's his turn. It's gonna bring us to Seti.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just went. Well, Orin doesn't need inspired again, so I think my bonus action is just going to be doing a... Oh, well? No, I will leave it. Yeah, that's for saving throws, so it wouldn't have been helpful anyway. Specifically. Or would it? I mean, none of these people are doing as well as Orin, right? Like, which one of them seems like the most threatening?
I mean, none of them seem threatening. The one who's doing the best is this guy right here. Orin's got 35 points. He's got 20 points so far. Or she's got 20 points so far.
They are like 60 feet away from me. I don't have much to fuck with them that isn't like a really big spell slot. So
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna do a minor illusion.
Like a wisp or something?
Yeah, of a wisp. Basically, I want to recolor one of the near wisps near that person. Like green's like super low, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Green's 2
lowest one.
points.
So I want one of the green ones to appear orange.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. So then this
Oh wait,
guy
it's
go
only
underneath
within
this-
30 feet. Hang on.
Nope. You can
Maybe
fool this guy.
sure, we'll do that. We'll turn this green one into
Yeah, all right.
an orange one.
What's next? Now it's okay, so it's still her turn. So she's gonna do a she's gonna attempt to bubble Orin again. Orin, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
22.
Well, you are not bubbled. You dodge it. That's that. Then we've got number 2. Is gonna go. Oh wait, hold up. No, this is right. So we already got those. So we're just gonna go. Oops. Oh no. Stop. I hate this user interface. Just gonna attack that.
Someday we will not use Roll20 anymore.
That's a hit. That's plus 5. 26. So that was only 5 feet of movement. He's gonna go. Whoops. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's gonna go for the red one. A natural 18 for a 28 hits.
That was an interesting song he sung.
Oh, he can't move any more than that, actually. But he can use his crossbow. Aha! Counts. Shoot at that one. Natural 20. Damn, son. There. G up there. Oh, hold up. That's actually not done yet, is it? Because then this guy's got to attack. He's going to attack that orange one right in front of him. Look, he really hit it. He got 1 point. Or 2 points. 2 points. Right. And then he's going to move over. Try to hit that purple one. That hit the purple one. Then he's going to try to hit this blue one. That also hit the blue one. Oh my god. People are getting points now. This is a game. You're in second place now, Warren.
By like 1 point.
By 6 points.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Um,
I need to get a good round in.
okay, so then we've got that guy's done. Warren, at the beginning of round 2, your go.
You have to reset the thing.
Oh yeah. Good call. Oh no.
Hmm.
I think I had to delete the whole thing because it was separated instead of being a group, it completely separated.
Whoops.
Undo.
All right. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And begin.
Well, I'm gonna shoot at the red one down here.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's 20 or 30.
That'll do it.
And then I will shoot at the red one up here. That is a 29.
That'll do it.
Then I will shoot at the red one down here. I will use the Bardic Inspiration on that one. That's 25 exactly.
Which hits. Now you're winning.
And then I will move up 2 and shoot the red one way up top.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, that's a net 1. That'll miss.
Say if you got fucking 40 points after a 25-point turn and then a 40-point turn, that would have been nuts.
Well,
All right.
I got 30 points there.
Yeah, that was huge. Well, everybody's freaking the fuck out now. This guy's gonna do. They're all shooting spells at you now.
I mean, what round is this? Like, if they...
This is
That was
round
third.
3.
That was
Okay.
3.
All right, spell being flung at you. Wisdom saving throw. We're in.
Okay. Ooh, this isn't going to be a good one. Could counter this one.
Do you still have inspiration?
No, I used it.
Oh, shit. Missed that.
You want to counter before I say my total?
I mean, I've already seen it. Gagnor, are you going to let me counter something? I already know
Yes.
the result. Okay.
You can always try.
Yeah. 3rd level counter spell.
Okay, your counterspell is being counterspelled.
Oh, fuck. So what? Does it... Yeah, it automatically...
I mean, what level is your counterspell?
3rd?
Yeah, then yeah, automatically counterspell because that's base level. So, what'd you roll for your wisdom saving throw?
14.
Cool. You are now a flamingo. Everything is so broken right now.
Question.
Yeah.
How much HP does a flamingo
Oops.
have?
Oops. What did I just
A
do?
flamingo.
Oh, no.
A flamingo is going to have more than a regular bird and less than a good bird. I'm gonna say it has. I'm gonna say it has. It should have like 1 HP because it's a flamingo, but I'm picking a bird that has slightly more HP than like a canary. So I'm gonna say you have 5 HP.
Okay, because... Well, do flamingos fly?
They can fly.
Because I'm 30 feet up, so if I got turned into something, I would fall.
Yeah, they can glide and fly. I've seen flamingos fly.
They do fly.
So you just turn into a flamingo, keep on flapping.
All right.
Probably still kicking your little legs. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's so mad at me right now. Okay, I'll shut up. And then we have the Mindfulizer is going to cast Confusion again. So, who can I get in that? Well, I can get both of you. You're 30 feet in the air. You're still flying. I can get both of them, though. All right, so they both need to make Wisdom saving throw. Which was a success and a failure. So this one's confused. All right. Vampire is going to start attacking things. You killed this red one, right?
I
So he's going
killed
purple.
all of them but the one at the very top.
That's a hit for 7 points. Ooh, that was bad. Dude, all the lead is just falling out of my pencil. Dude. No. Stop it, lead. Okay. So we've got that one. He's then going to flit over to this one. Just a miss.
And teammates do an attack spell on their own teammate.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch
20...
Blast the fuck out of you, dude.
That'll get rid of the flamingo. Unfortunately, I go before you, so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's that one's turn. Seti.
Eldritch Blast Orin, the flamingo.
I didn't realize you haven't gone yet.
Yeah, she hadn't gone yet. So
Roll to hit.
make an attack roll.
What's the flamingo's
12.
I mean, my attack bonus is 14, so it's a 27 to hit.
Yep. You are no longer a flamingo, but you do take a hit.
You take 7 points after you unflamingo of force damage.
I'm okay with that.
And then I'll give you another bardic inspiration.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. This other one is going to try to fuck with you some more. Because you are winning. Yeah, she's bubbling you. She's going to keep trying to bubble you.
Oh, so wisdom save?
Yeah. Or no, it's a dexterity save.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh my god. Well, I'm using the bardic inspiration on that one. Give me a good amount. Oh, you suck. That's only going to be an 18.
Son of a bitch, the exact DC is an 18.
Woo.
Fuck. I knew it was going to be an 18 too. I knew you were going to say, that's going to be an 18.
I rolled so low, dude.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I was really hoping that it was going to finally get you for once. Because if you were bubbled, you're done.
So
You're just
I
sitting there in a bubble.
I rolled a 2 on my d20. I have plus 11 to dex saves. Then I rolled a 2 on the bardic inspiration, and then a 3 on the d4. So many low numbers.
Okay. So we got inhibited, steady, that one. So I just gonna keep attacking things. Let's go dash over, flop this one, right? That one's there, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Natural 20. And then he's going to... Can he do that? I don't think there's enough shadows for him to do his little teleport. Dim light
I
or
promise I didn't leave
darkness?
just for ice cream. It just was the way we were coming in down.
I would say that
You
there's
would be
dim light.
perfectly justified to leave just for ice cream, though.
Yeah, well, he's got dressed and was trying to leave,
Yeah.
and so we had to go get something, and he'd already been promised ice cream a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so he's gonna teleport over here. And then he's gonna try to strike that one. That's a miss, and last attack. Natural 18 plus 7. Oh, that's it. He hits it. So he gets 10 points. Oh, nice. And then this boy is gonna go. That's gone. So he's gonna go to this. It's a miss. That's a hit. End's gone. This goes to that one. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Round 4. Ba-bum. Do.
I didn't miss any rolls, right?
No, because I didn't do anyone where you guys weren't here.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't need to roll anything.
I've just been sitting here like, oh, everybody crash out.
So, Orin?
Yeah, it's Orin's turn. Start of the round.
Oh, things didn't change.
I am thinking that I should end it, actually. I think 3 rounds should be it. Yeah, I'm stopping.
Five does feel excessive.
5 is a lot. I'm ending it at 3 rounds because you've already scored 65 points. And that's more than I wanted you to score. So
Mercy roll.
Mercy rule. So the
Just trying to
final
break 100.
standings. No, 65 is perfect. 65 is great. I think that's awesome. So now we know it's 3 rounds. That's how long it lasts. So there's a huge cheer as you guys finish off, and the buzzer sounds, and everything disappears, and everyone's like throwing fits and stuff, and you see people like, "Oh God, we could have done it if we didn't suck so bad." Sorry.
Technically, that was 4 rounds because I buffed the first round.
How was it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I did the rounds wrong. So one more round wouldn't have been super, super bad, but it's okay.
Yep. One
That's
more round
fine.
would have been the 5th.
We're good.
So
I
we
got
did
my
4.
lid back and my pencil.
I have more pencils if you just want to ditch that
It's
one.
fine. All right, so the thing flashes the final scores. It says High Realm Academy 65 points, Sorcery 56 points, Necrom 30 points, Risen Mind of Ystrandi 28 points. So there's like these big like horn. Burn, burn. The next rounds will begin in 45 minutes. So you guys have time for break, and then the next round will begin.
Study runs out to
meanwhile-
chest bump Orin.
We can meet back in our room, our waiting room.
Yeah, you guys are at different levels, so you guys were back in. She comes in. She's like, "Well done, you won."
We did it! I knew you would. I mean, come on, look at you out there, man. You're amazing. Sorry I couldn't prevent the flamingo, but you're a very pretty flamingo.
That was a little awkward. But yeah, we did it.
It's like, so everything feel normal out there?
Yeah, it was great.
In tandem? Nobody felt messed with? Huh?
No?
No more than expected.
Well, I guess rest up, and hopefully the next round goes better as well. And I just need to go find out who you're up against. Then I'll come back and let you know.
Okay. Can I have a minute?
Sure. Certainly.
I'll walk out with you, if that's okay.
Okay, so you guys walk out.
She's just like, I know you said not to apologize, but I'm going to apologize again anyway. I made things awkward and I didn't have to, and it was bad timing. We're all stressed out and emotional and scared, and did you go talk to my dad about it? Because that was really weird, and I just I thought maybe you were just panicking.
I was going to go talk to your dad, but we all know how difficult it is to go in to see dukes nowadays, so it is what it is.
She's just... Are you feeling okay after you bumped your head?
Why wouldn't I be?
Right. Well, she's giving him this like suspicious look, like
He's looking at her just dead on.
I'm sorry I made things weird.
Oh. It's just think we're different people than we were, and this isn't the right time.
Wow, okay. I'm going to, you know what? It's like I said, we've opened a lot lately, and I guess if I got the wrong impression, I got the wrong impression. I'm sorry. And she's clearly like holding back tears.
You
And
see, he
just-
starts looking at you, and you see tears start forming in the corners of his eyes. He says, "I'm going to go now," and he just walks away.
She goes back into the room with her party and is like, "What is wrong with men?"
I don't know.
Is alchemy still happening? Let's go watch the rest of that. I don't.
So,
What?
Alchemy Roulette, meanwhile, we zip back over to Alchemy Roulette, where you guys are making your 4th rolls.
Woo!
You should continue your process of making potions.
So we have to compete again in like 45 minutes?
Yep.
26.
Can I take a short rest?
7. That's my
That's an
third
hour, though, right?
27.
It's an hour for a short rest.
I used to have that spell that would like let you take a short rest in 10 minutes, but I got rid of it.
There's a potion that does something like that too.
What'd you guys roll?
I rolled a 26.
27.
What's your total at?
Right now, I'm at 103.
What are you at, Propsy?
Mathing. 1 sec. 103.
You're both at 103. Well, guess what? You both finished your potions an hour early and are ready for submission.
Can we roll again just for extra points?
Yeah, if you want to just make sure like it's an extra perfect potion. Sure.
This is still ranked, right? Like we're still ranked by score, aren't we?
This one you're not ranked by score, it's just pass or fail. So you guys already
Oh.
exceeded the threshold to move everybody else out.
Well, then I'm still gonna do it though.
Yeah, why not?
I just want to see how good of a potion, because you always.
Oh. That one wasn't great, that one.
Right, so my last one's a 25, so 128.
128. Well, you guys make some immaculate potions and finish it up early still. And as you submit them, they're being taken over. The final results aren't out yet, but you guys are finally able to relax after spending 8 hours over a cauldron, just mixing things and extruding oil from your own fat that you then use to create
Finally rub my belly.
virtual bomb. They take yours and you watch as they put it in a little black box and then they shake it and there's an explosion with a little meter that reads the inside and internal temperature and pressure. They're like, that was a perfect alchemist fire. Not too powerful, not too... like, it's like, oh, very, very good. And they begin like testing each and every person's potions. You see a couple people didn't finish. For this, there are 2 people that were on the could make it list. However, since you both made it, one of those is going to be knocked out.
How's
and
Mora doing?
Mora is on that list of people who may or may not make it. So, in order to determine which of the 2 alternate passes between Mora and Mixbot Mark IV,
Oh no.
we're going to do a 1v1 roll-off.
Boo AI! Get him out of here!
Well, Mora still has advantage.
Mora is rolling.
Or at least I would have recast it. This is an 8-hour thing, right? I would have recast things a couple
It's
times.
an 8-hour thing, yeah. So Mora is rolling with a +8. And you can go ahead and roll for her if you would like. Mixbot is rolling with a +12.
Okay. Can I roll?
But he doesn't have
Oh,
advantage
no.
and she does.
I rolled badly. He got an
I rolled
18.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 32.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
So Mora has been knocked out and Mixbot Mark IV has survived. There is a call, and you look around at the other people that have passed around you. You see Mixbot, Stella Verona, the inventor of Mixbot Mark IV, has failed, but her Mixbot is still winning. So she's beaming and she's crying and she's hugging the robot. Florida, the Illithid from Rizarana Mastrandi, also passed, but her Dwarger Alchemist Artificer, who she was with, did not. Fira from High Realm Academy passed. Avario did not. Propsy, you passed. Corin, unfortunately, could not hold it together during this. Whenever he tried to ingest the potion to see what it was, turns out that was the one I was talking about with the acid.
The acid? No. Oh,
Okay.
no. Is he okay?
University
He
of
will
Phoenix,
be.
yeah, he's okay. He will be.
Okay.
The University of Phoenix does not have a participant. Ellen Starlight did not pass.
Both of their people passed. I lost last time.
Yep. Sorcery does not have a participant. Also lost. Ilfi Ninre did not pass this time. Uzar, 4th chair of the Blackstaff Tower, passed. Adoria, the 6th chair, did not. Necrom Academy, Dr. Epidemia passed. Rune Vladenhar did not. Feywild's Teachings, Grim, passed. Mora did not. And then nobody from Silverwing Academy even passed the first time. Nobody from El Chordas Academy passed the first time. And in Varuna, once again, Aldusk with a perfect potion passed. He also rolled a natural 20 on his thing. I was just like, all right, one roll to see how you did this competition. Instant natural 20. I was like, done. I guess you decided to stick around. So with that, the 8 participants that will be making it into the finals tomorrow have been decided. There's a moment of cheering, and you see Moro comes up to you. She says, "Oh man, I just couldn't hold it together in the end. You were so impressive, Mushroom King, the way that you held it all together. The Dark Mistress will be proud."
Really sad that you didn't make it though, Mora. I really thought you would.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I got really
You know what?
flustered near the end.
Somebody probably just sabotaged you. That's probably all.
It could be. But we did good. We still got... I got us 20 points for passing the first time. You got us 20 points for passing this time. That's and I got 20, and then 20. We've already earned 60 points for our school.
And then when Grim wins tomorrow, the next time, it'd be fine. It'd be great.
If the winner next time will get an additional number of points. I got the information. I'll find it out. I'll find it. 1 second. The alchemy roulette, the person who gets first place will receive an additional 50 points.
Hopefully that's us.
Second place gets 40, third gets 30, fourth gets 20, fifth gets 10, and 6th, 7th, and 8th get no additional points. So first place is huge. If you can get first place from where we are right now, that would be 110 points for our school. That's the first time we've ever even scored 110 points total.
Didn't we do really well in the other thing? They did great in Box Breaker, right? Didn't they get a lot of points?
I know. That's why I'm surprised. Our strategy is really working this year. We've never had a health point sacrifice gig on the first round of Box Breaker either. We could win the whole competition.
We could. So I don't know. Those other guys are selling golden apples. So.
Yeah,
But we're selling drugs.
We've sold a lot of drugs.
We've sold a lot of drugs. You guys have. We have. Grim has sold a lot.
We've made. I'm sorry, my outburst was very loud, and I apologize. I'm gonna go back to my corner. She just goes.
Okay. Sorry,
Um,
you lost.
as you guys are all, what are you guys doing? Who's hanging out where?
I wanted to watch Alchemy with what time I had.
I have to go see somebody in the library now, don't I?
Is there any overlap between my break between stuff and the end of Alchemy? Like, could I go talk to Grim and Bropsy if I wanted to? Or no? It's a small window, so.
Our thing was 8 hours long,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you could still talk to Grim and Bropsy if you wanted to. During this time, now that you're done, before because they have time to catch the second half of your match before the day shifts on.
So, as Alchemy breaks up, I want to come down and congratulate my teammates, my friends. And then I want to pull Grim aside. And just be like, hey Grim, you know we were talking last night about how Cleary's vibes were off. And
Yes, it's very
Celeste,
sketchy.
yeah, Celeste did a restoration on him and gave me like a wink, like everything was fine. But I was wondering if you maybe, you had mentioned maybe you could dispel magic on him.
I can, yeah, if you need me to.
I would feel better if we at least tried, because he's...
Do you want me to do it now? Because
Well,
I can. I also have a place I have to go real quick.
you know, do what you have to do, but I would feel better knowing that we had tried it and seeing what happens. Sooner as opposed to later, but you don't have to go running off like it's an emergency right now.
No, yeah, if next time Grim sees him, I'll dispel his ass.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. I don't know what's gotten into him lately.
I hope I don't dispel his, like, disguise. That would be bad.
Warren, what are you doing right now?
Um,
You
I
just waiting
think
for the next competition, or?
no, I think me and Mitnir would have went with Seti because no one should be alone right now.
Oh, okay. So nobody was waiting for Cleary to get back with the information on who you guys were going up against next or anything.
Apparently not.
Nope. If one of us has to go somewhere, we all go. Cleary's words, man. Cleary's words.
Yeah, but nobody went with Cleary. Okay, that's fine. He'll just go by
But
himself.
we got to go back to our room at some point anyway to get ready. So
All right.
or
So
that waiting room.
yeah, he'll just be in the waiting room then, I guess, waiting for you guys to come back. So you guys all go together.
I'd congratulate Grim and Bropsy. Give Bropsy a big hug.
Yep. Congrats. Good job.
Oh, we also won our first round.
Nice.
We got round 2 coming up in I don't know how long. 20 minutes. You guys want to come watch?
Absolutely.
Grim will catch up.
All right, don't
Okay,
go
good
anywhere
luck with
alone,
your
Grim.
thing. Yeah, be careful out there.
Grim's always careful.
Can you tell us what your thing is so we at least know where you are if you're going to be away from us?
I have to go to a place. I can't tell you because I don't know if it's safe to. Goodbye.
He's always doing his own thing, right? I mean, you know.
Just because he's always doing it doesn't mean that it's safe, though.
He's got Brogy
Yes,
and
but
Moira at least.
We also know that we can't stop him by now.
Well, not stopping him is one thing, but at least knowing is what I thought was possible.
Can the seals locate other people's seals that you're connected with or no?
No, there's no GPS locating.
Dang.
Not without
You're not-
one of one of like the hub ones. The
one that I had.
anchors. No, the
Yeah.
anchors are like the ones that they had on the Jabberoo.
Oh, on the ship. Yeah.
Those where people that are synced are, because
Yeah.
it has like almost like a sonar function.
Yeah. Grim's gonna go to the back of the halls of erudition in the West Wing.
Okay, so He said to meet that during the meet him there during the
Was there
Auction.
specific?
during the
You're
auction.
right. My bad.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's
I totally
much-
forgot.
So you can go there if you want, but you're gonna be waiting a while.
We're gonna be
Like
there for
10
hours.
You're gonna come back and like, I'm literally sorry, I forgot. The thing I have to do is later. Forget Grim said anything. I'm going to go watch your game. It's all okay.
All right. So as you guys pull back to the room, you see Cleary is sitting there waiting. He's like, "Oh, you're all here together. Good, good. Staying together, like I said. Wonderful. So bit of a strange situation. We're going up against Silverwind Academy, and the other best performing team was in Verona.
Figures.
So, keep your wits
Grim
about
was-
you out there."
Grim's gonna sneeze. You cast 5th level Dispel Magic. Don't you?
Cleary?
Okay. He's
What
he's
effect
real
does this
sneaky
have on
about it.
magical items?
It doesn't have any effect on magical items, I don't think.
Okay. Then
Let's see. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell, blah 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 blah. Immediately ends. For each spell level above 4th or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting modifier. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level on a successful that the spell ends. When you cast it using a level 4 or higher, the spell's level is equal to or less than the level the spell slot used. So I cast it at 5th level. So if there's anything on him 5th level or lower, it's dispelled. Otherwise, I'd have to roll.
So nothing happens to Cleary, but there could be some pockets that start emptying out a bunch of really heavy shit. So, like, that's the thing. If there's anything...
Well,
Well,
it just,
he would have to
it's him, the
target.
creature.
Yeah, he's just targeting
have-
Cleary,
yeah,
the
did you
creature.
target
Targeting-
creature?
It
No
only
effect.
targets one thing. Okay.
No
so
effect
nothing.
whatsoever.
Oh,
He's like,
sorry.
I'm just so glad you just... Ooh, I just got a tingle. And he starts
Bless
looking around,
you.
and then he becomes, like, very suspicious for a second, and he's, like, looking around, like...
Yeah. I got a tingle too. I sneezed really hard. You said tingle, not ting. Okay.
He's like, all right. It's like, well, good. We're all okay then. Ugh, sorry, weird.
Grim will give Seti what he thinks is like a really subtle wink.
Said he will actually give a subtle wink back.
Like an actually subtle.
All right,
Uh,
so we're going up against Silverwind and Verona. Is there one other?
Silverwind and in Verona.
Just the two.
So, just two. It's 3 groups of 4 the first time, and then 4 groups of 3 the second time.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to be on our guard on this one.
Yeah. Yes. I wish I had saved some spell slots now because, yeah.
How you doing on spells?
I'm okay, but anything really big that comes at you, it'll be iffy.
Well, so the bless really helps. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Round 1 goes the same way as last time, I think.
Other than that,
hopefully I go before you.
I would just try to save the counter spells probably for Verona.
Yeah,
You know they're going to be a little more formidable.
I think so. And hopefully the other teams will take each other out or keep each other occupied. But I wouldn't be surprised if Verona guns for you.
Yep. I think I'm just going to go points right out the gate because I don't have my flying thing for this round.
Right. Yeah, do it.
How long does your inspiration last?
Traits. 10 minutes.
So you could throw one on me before we go in?
I could. Yeah, okay, right before we go in, I'm inspiring you. And by the way, my inspirations, if they don't work, you get to save them and use them again.
Oh, okay. I gotta keep that in mind because
Yeah, I always
I
forget
don't
about that.
remember if I didn't take that into effect last time.
Yeah. All right. What's up, babe?
I'm just waiting for you guys to finish talking.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I'm
so-
shifting around my character sheets. So, as you guys take to this area and begin preparing, I want all of you to roll initiative. You see 3 different schools pop up. Individuals take their position.
28.
This is gonna be
I don't think I can top that.
I think it would be very hard to top.
20.
20's good.
Mitnir got lost in that room again, huh?
Yeah, he his power went out.
I saw that.
So
He's just wandering around, seeing more monsters in the dark.
okay. So this one got +2. So 25 to 20, or you got 28, right, Warren?
28, yeah.
20 for me.
20 for you. What? Oh, and you've got +3. So then, yeah, okay. What did So you guys are first. It's pretty easy right there.
You're already inspired.
Yeah.
Oh, let's put on different music.
Okay. So, Warren, as we look in here, oh shit, I didn't get my thingy hootsies.
Need some wisps.
Whoopsies. Boom. 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 You can start going whenever you would like.
Since I don't currently have, well, I have the Bardic Inspiration. I might be able to get the orange one right off the bat. Fuck it, let's go big, right?
YOLO.
Gotta stay within 60 feet of you. All right, that's good there. And I'm gonna attack the orange one right off the bat.
All right, make an attack roll.
I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration. That's a 36.
Fuck.
So next attack, I'm gonna attack the red one right above me. So I don't add any, so that's just an 18, so that misses. So I'll try again. Nope, that'll miss. 27, that'll hit. So that's 35 points.
All right. So, steady, you go. He just walked out and got all the points you guys need to secure first place.
Excellent. So I'm going to take it easy, I think, and just kind of save some slots. So boy, I mean,
Still got to do a bless.
That's right. Yes. Bless.
Gotta have
You're-
that going.
Yes, you're blessed. I was looking at my bonus actions. That's my action. I don't think I do anything for my bonus action. I think I'm just vibing. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. In that case, we get this person's go, and they're going to haste their buddy.
A good one.
So he is hasted. And then their buddy doesn't go yet because she goes first. And she is just simply going to I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Warren.
$25.
Boom.
Okay.
It's a nat 20 for a 25.
Yeah, you're good with this one. She gestures out and like attempts, like you feel like something sort of gripping around you, like a telekinetic force, and then you rip past it. And she goes, tips her head to the side. And you can't see anything, but you just see it's like a more delicate frame underneath the black robes of Enveruna. Meanwhile, this big hulking presence, this large framed under this hood, just begins walking and then speeds up and starts to run. Runs here, here, here. And on his way, he takes out 7, 14, 27. The other one is going to go 2. Make him roll for that one. Then he's going to step over to this one, make the attack.
Just as
are those
quick-
purples
quick
20
question.
AC? So he missed.
Purple. I don't know. I've only done red and orange.
So that one took 2 attacks. Moves over here.
To
Natural
take
20.
out the wisp wallops, you have to do an actual attack, right?
That is what they have. Well, it's an attack or natural ability. Yes.
Because I have a natural ability that's like an AOE, but I don't know if that would work.
Depends.
Because it's con save.
No, yeah, it's got to be an attack roll.
Okay. Just checking. Because that would be crazy.
Okay. Back at the start of the round. Warren. And I'm gonna start dropping some more boys on the map.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna shoot at the red one up top right.
Okay.
That is a 25.
25. Which one? What color?
Red up in the top.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
that hits. That hits.
Then I'll shoot this red one down here. No, that's only 22. That one will miss. And that one will miss. So I didn't get that second one. I only got 10 points. That hurts.
I'm next, right?
Yep.
You still got that inspiration?
No, I used the one I
Use
had.
it. Okay. You can have another one. I know I'm going to get counterspelled if I use a big spell. So that's concentration. That's not going to help. Boy, I really got nothing, so I'm going to try the minor illusion trick again. Since that round ended before anything happened.
Okay. Which one did you shoot, by the way, Orin?
So this
You
top red
right?
one, that one's
Yeah.
gone. And then I tried to get this bottom one, but I missed.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So which I'm not gonna fuck with the Emberuna guy because I feel like they would see straight through it. So which guy isn't the Emberuna guy?
The Inveruna guy is the big hulking one over here. This guy is the not Inveruna guy.
Oh, he's gonna be too far away. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, fuck it. Nope, he's also too far away. Well, something within 30 feet. Purple's valuable. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it look like Orin actually did hit this red one. So I'm just
Cool.
gonna
Awesome.
I'm gonna make it look like that red one's gone.
Great plan. All right. All right, what we got? Seti, that's your whole turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know why I was expecting more. I don't know why I expected more from you, babe.
Me neither.
Hmm. Is this stupid? Is this stupid? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna say fuck it. They didn't know any better. Make me a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, make me a dexterity saving throw.
27.
27.
Let me roll bless. 29.
It works. Which one is it though? The 29?
Yeah.
That's not gonna matter anyways. Oh, nothing happens. Because you succeeded. Good shit. There's a huge like light show, but you just like and you just keep walking. Okay. Cool. That was a big waste of a 7th level spell. This bitch is gonna use yeah. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
I think I will use the Bardic Inspiration. Oh god. 17.
17.
Yep. Rolled a 1 on the Bardic Inspiration.
Womp.
Well, if I fail, I keep the bardic inspiration. So there's
Okay.
that.
Well, suddenly you hear something echoing in your mind, and it just says, "Lay down." You lay down.
Okay.
Is that something I could have counterspelled?
She's casting mass suggestion.
Yeah, I would recognize that because I have it. Well, I don't know if I have a slot big enough to counterspell it though. If I recognize it, then I would probably know that too.
It is a 6th level spell.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any 7th level slots, so
So just do the lowest level slot.
I'd have to
So you watch
roll.
as Oren lays down.
Hang on, I'm counterspelling it at 3rd level.
Well, your counterspell has been counterspelled.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Makes them use a counterspell.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Somebody else is going to attempt to counterspell their counterspell, knowing the spell that you were counterspelling. They're going to attempt to counterspell that counterspell. They failed.
Ah, come on, man. Okay.
Okay, so you lay down. Use your modus operandi to lay down.
But they didn't say for how long.
It only does a round, I'm pretty sure.
Suggestion?
Yeah. Once you've done the suggestion, it's done.
For the entire duration, which is 24 hours.
Yeah.
The suggested course of... Yeah. Each target must make a wisdom saving throw and a failed saving pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. Suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes and when it's asked to do. So I guess when I say lay down, what I'm saying, lay down and take a nap is what you're hearing, basically.
But
what I'm saying.
I would know this. If he takes damage, it ends.
Yeah.
So I'm going to blast you again there, but...
I mean, this is a charm effect, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can use my action to end the charm effect on my turn.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything to do with my actions, so...
Anyways, that happened on their turn, and then meanwhile, while you're laying on the ground...
so we have to go soon.
We're going to go 5... Hits that. Hits that. No. Yeah, because you got rid of that one. So it's going to hit this one. This one. This one. Which is only 6 plus 7, 13.
Actually, it's not that urgent. I can be an hour
Oh,
late.
well, people might have to go, though. It's fine. We're just going to finish this round of combat. Or we could... I don't know.
I mean, if you're only doing 3 rounds, let's just finish it.
If everybody's cool with that. So with that, Pete finishes his turn. The other one is laying down. Oren, it is your turn. You are laying down. On your turn, you lay down. It actually happens on your turn, not until your turn. So it is your turn. You lay down.
So I can't do can I still attack things from laying down, or is my whole turn laying down?
Laying down is half your movement.
Wisdom. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20 or 25.
Okay, you may attack while you were laying down, but you have disadvantage on the attacks because you're attacking from a laying position.
Okay. What's in range? Well, that red one's still in range, but it's technically not there, or?
No, it is.
I have made an illusion make it appear that it's not there, but you would know that it is there.
Oh, it is next round, so we're getting some more stuff too.
This is the final round then, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh no, there's an orange one, but I can't get to it.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try and go for some points here, so I'm gonna just attack the blue one below me first.
Okay.
So you said disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 20 to hit.
Alrighty.
So that's five points, right?
The blue one, yes.
Blue one, yeah. And then
So
I'll
this one right
do
below you.
this blue one next.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Uh, 15.
15 hits. Just
Sweet.
hits.
Another 5 points.
Then I'll do the purple one up here.
Okay.
Uh, 19.
Just misses.
That one's a 20.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a bardic inspiration, so I'm gonna use that on this next attack. But do I attack purple or red? I'll try the red one on my last.
Go for it. Go for broke.
Plus that, plus this. Yep, that's 30.
Disadvantage?
Sometimes things work
Ooh.
out.
Wow. You scored just as much this time as you did the first time. Exact same number of points.
Beautiful.
No, I got 20. Oh, you mean the total? Yeah.
Yeah. You scored 65 points this time, and you scored 64 points last time.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was your turn. Steady.
Yep. And I'm still laying down.
He's laying on the ground. What would you like to do?
And this
Um,
red one over here. is
honestly,
You know this is
like,
the end, so
I know this is the end,
you
and
can
like
fuck with the other people.
he's pretty far ahead though, right? Like,
He
the orange
is...
one's out, so
where's it's way too far away for me to do anything about the orange one.
no. But if you can do something to the player, you don't have to worry about the bless anymore.
Yeah,
So if you
that's
want to do something
true.
concentration on the guy,
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff.
Oh boy. Well, I could. It's gonna get fucked with.
whatever, cast the biggest spell.
Well,
Go big.
yeah, I'm doing a mass suggestion. Wait, 60 feet? Are they both in range? If they're not both in range, then that's a waste of a slot. Okay, yes, 55 feet. He's in range. Mass suggestion. Close your eyes. They need to make wisdom saves. DC 20.
Okay.
Or I get counterspelled.
Ooh, they will attempt to counterspell you.
6th level, baby.
I can't. No, they can't counterspell you. Because it hasn't come back to their turn yet. And they attempted to counterspell the counterspells on the
last one. Sure.
last
Yep.
one. And they, nobody can counterspell you. So they're just rolling. That is a failure and a success. Because what's the wisdom saving throw?
20.
20.
Oh yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. For the one in the black robe.
Sure. But everybody else failed?
Yes, this one closes his eyes.
All right.
That guy even got any points? I don't think he's gotten any points.
That guy had 19 points.
Oh,
so
did he?
far. Yeah. Now he's gonna have to do it blindfolded.
Yep.
Which is great. I mean, magical darkness doesn't impede their vision.
Actual
Closing your
darkness
eyes
does.
Closing your eyes does.
This is a charm spell.
So he does get advantage. So I do get to roll again, actually. So that's still a failure, though. Oh no, you poor fool. I guess he just closes his eyes. And there's nothing really he can do about that. So he's gonna attempt to attack it blind, which is just gonna give him disadvantage. And he's gonna attempt to go for the red one because that's the only one he has a general idea of where it even was. So that is not gonna hit. He's gonna attack again with a natural 20 and an 8. Not gonna hit. And not gonna hit. And for his last attack from the haste, that's a 20. Right? That's nothing. It needs 25.
Needs 25, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I rolled 8, 9, 8, 9, 9. Like it was just like 20s on one die and then like single digit on the other. Ah, poor guy. So they got 19 points. All right, this boy though is gonna go 5, 10, 15. This one pops to 42. That one pops 49. Then he's going to attempt to hit this one. This one he actually has to go for. Wow. So, Oren, you watch as he misses the gold one with his blade, and then the gold one still pops. But you can tell from the angle
Rude.
that you are that it missed.
Oh, so he's
What'd
trying
he
to cheat.
do?
I mean, homie's cheating over there.
You don't have anywhere to go, do you, Sim? For your...
I have to go to work, but not like urgently.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Okay. So, as this last moment he leaps up in the air, the second orange one that popped up, which is not something that normally happens, as it pops up, you watch as he pops it. And then the entire thing howls. Somebody go ahead and roll for me 2d20. We're going to do 2d20 plus 30, and that's how many points they got in the first round.
I'm not
Sure,
rolling.
roll.
I don't want to be responsible.
16 plus 30.
46.
46.
We're still ahead.
Pretty good, though.
You guys beat them by 10 points.
Ooh.
So as everybody announces and Inveruna like slams down, everybody starts getting into position. There's howls coming from all directions. People get up, people finally get to open their eyes, like, stop the suggestion, you know, like everybody drops their concentration on everything, and the magic fades in the air. And you start seeing the point totals go up left and right. And all these numbers start stacking up. Right at the top, you see Inveruna pops up 120, and then High Realm Academy 130.
Hey!
And the numbers stop dinging. So you earned 130 points for your skull from this.
And we won with Wallop! This is the one that gives Eagle Bucks, right?
This one gives Eagle Bucks.
We've got Eagle Bucks to spend!
Go
So
get
there's
the
an
Eagle
announcer comes out and
Bucks.
says, "Congratulations to High Realm Academy for claiming first place. Here's your prize." And they can bring down first place, and Wisp Wallop gets 1,000 platinum as a reward in Eagle Bucks.
Pretty good, man. I want to go shopping now.
below 20,000 gold at Egelman's.
Hell yeah.
Or
So
10,000 gold, sorry.
as that comes to an end, you guys finally finish getting everything all done for the morning, for the
Yeah,
for the
the
noontime. Like everything, you've been busting your ass for the past 8 hours. Some of you, you finally get a moment's respite. You come back. Cleary says, "Well done," said he. "Well done, Oren. Fantastic job. Wonderful." And he just looks at you guys like,
I'm like, oh, we did it. We did
Any-
it.
Anyone catch that last wisp that Enveruna got? I think they cheated.
Did I see that?
"Yes, it's strange that I've never seen 2 orange ones pop out in a match before. That was very strange."
Wait. Did I see did I see it?
You have better vision than me.
I
so
do have
it's-
good vision, but I don't know if I
Yes.
would have seen it from where I was standing.
Make me a intelligence check of proficiency.
20.
I mean, yeah, it could have been.
That's 22
Oh. What did I
plus
add?
5.
Oh.
Something
Okay,
maybe seemed a
20
little fishy
22.
about the angle. Nothing concrete, but something seemed a little fishy.
You know, I thought something looked weird, but I couldn't quite make out what was happening. I
I
can't.
definitely saw him miss his attack on it, so I don't know how he popped it.
Well, that's so weird. I mean, why would... Not that I'd put anybody past cheating, especially those mysterious fucks, but like, why would you cheat if it wasn't going to make you win anyway? Right? At that point, it was too late. Maybe they
I don't
didn't
know.
know how many points we
Extra-
had.
Extra points, maybe, for
Yeah.
overall.
Huh.
I mean,
Well.
if the judges didn't catch it, I don't think there's anything.
Well,
we
on
can
the
do.
plus side, you won. My team
Yes!
didn't fare quite as well, but that we got points. You look up and you see that it's 90, which is not bad.
Oh, no, that's a good amount of points. That's pretty respectable.
I thought so. Yes, 5th place, not bad.
Yeah. I think everybody had a really good day so far.
Yes.
Oh god, there's still more.
I definitely missed a lot of attacks. I could have done way better.
It's all right. You did great. You got first. You were fantastic. That was a lot of fun. Just wow. I barely had to do anything.
So I'm just curious. Out there, you guys kept it very basic and simple. Nobody was using anything big. Nobody used any of the fractures. I expected to see something more impressive.
I mean, none of mine are that helpful in this very restricted context. Honestly, I
Same.
just wanted to save some steam for the afternoon too. So, or
Well, speaking of fractures, Seth, do you want to show me your little? I haven't seen your little rapier thing in a while. You got that thing still?
my sword?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you show it to me?
it's a wand right now. I used it to blast Arden with earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, show me that.
Am I getting
Just
weird
want to
vibes
see
off
it.
Grim? How are Grim's vibes right now?
Make an insight check.
5 check.
17.
17. I don't know. He seems interested in you.
He
for some reason.
genuinely wants to see it.
All right, I show it
Just to see
him.
it. Just to see that you have it.
Yep. I'll take out my wand.
He takes
There
out
you
a wand.
go. There it is. And then he'll just kind of like kick Cleary in the shin.
Ow. What? And he takes the wand. He's like, and he throws it. He throws
What?
it straight out the window, straight out the door, out, and you hear it goes clink, 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 clink. and
Cleary
falls
took
all
it?
the way to. Cleary takes it and he chucks it straight through the opening, and it falls between like down into the. Ting, tung, ding, ding.
What the
And then he
fuck?
stops and he looks at you. He says, "That a problem for you?"
Why would you do that?
I said, "Is that a problem for you?"
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a problem that you just throw shit out the window. What's up?
You can
Why?
just summon it back.
In
can't
that
you?
exact moment, you watch as he pulls out Light Splitter and he slits Seti's throat. And that's where we're going to end our session.
What? But I want. Does he have to make a roll for that?
Am I?
My AC is 20. I can react and cast shield.
Okay, he makes an attack roll. You ready?
Oh yeah, I can also. I'm using my breath point.
I would say this is a surprise round. Okay, I don't. You
It's
have to
pre-
roll.
It's pretty surprising.
Okay.
It's pretty surprising.
As since I
I mean,
have
we all knew he was being weird, and we were like on edge about it.
since I have alert, I can't be surprised. So I'm definitely gonna try something. I don't know what.
Do I roll like initiative against him? What do I do? I know that he's sus.
Surprise round means you
What
don't
do we
you don't do anything in a surprise
Grim,
round.
Oh.
Grim doesn't know one way or the other.
You
mean,
have
Grim-
been ambushed.
We could keep going for a few minutes if you guys.
I
want
gotta
to
go to
resolve this,
work.
But she's
I
gotta
gotta go
and
to
that's
work.
a great cliffhanger.
Fuck!
Grim's just sort of waiting to see how this plays out because he's like not sure what to think.
I hate when you do this because we gotta wait a whole week and we might not even be able to play next week.
Oh.
So that's fun.
Another session tomorrow.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll be back in
When we're back.
2 weeks.
When
Who
we're back.
knows? Who knows? In the meantime, remember we love you and we did it for the
We did it
rolls.
for the
Good luck,
rolls.
Siri.
Bye.
Bye.